We're gonna do shoot later, my girl. We're gonna do shoot later.
Sure.
Shh.
Hey, what are you doing? Hey, where are you going? Hey, where are you?
High schools?
Yeah, my mom moved around a lot, and then eventually I got my GED in 2016.
I mean, college, technical schools?
I got into college, but I didn't go.
Is there anything that you can give me?
How soon do you think that I could get proof of employment?
Pay stub. Car before the horse, son. This is a trial. You ain't hired yet. You got a car? Yes. We provide a ferry pass. But gas and toll, that's on you. So are cleaning supplies, rags, gloves.
No, folks. You're a half hour late.
I'm sorry. I'm
A half hour late.
I know I didn't have any signal and I missed my turn. I'm sorry about that.
We'll just have to reschedule.
Oh, I can meet up by 4, ma'am. I'm fast. I'm good.
I'd really rather you just come back another time than do a shoddy job and throw a bunch of cleaning products around.
I understand. I won't disappoint you.
We're in NYC this weekend, so everything in the fridge can go, so my whole house doesn't smell like kombucha when I get...
Maddie? Maddie, are you in here? Maddie?
Mom, didn't you hear me calling you? What the fuck?
Calling me? It was me that was calling you many, many times.
Okay, hey, Mom, where's Maddie?
I have a life of my own, you know. I can't be watching children all day. I have work to do, my own work. Okay?
Basil, are you in here?
Yeah.
Basil,
I bet
open
you
the
would
door.
like to get in there with him. I see how you act around him. Always flirting with him, sticking your little titties
What the fuck are you
out,
talking about,
hoping
Mom?
you'll notice.
Where's Maddie?
Took her business card.
No, that's not it. That's just so we have her number so you can text her. The item's in my bag. Take a look.
You stole her dog.
No, she came to me, okay? She was just chilling there in her little kennel, and I was like, hey, buddy, and she was like, hi,
No, Danielle, you can't steal the woman's dog.
We're not stealing her. We're just showing her the sights. We're gonna give her some treats, and then I'm gonna text that bitch to bring over.
Why there's so much sea glass on this beach? There's a dump once. Way back. Sea turns trash into treasure over time. Why don't you like me anymore?
You just hired a lawyer and you got a judge to take my kid away from me.
No, before that. He stopped liking me a long time ago.
Okay, we getting up. Come on, you gotta get up now. Come on, let's go. You think I don't know this carpet? I've been on this carpet. I've lost weeks of my life to this carpet. And you gotta get up off this carpet, Alex, and you gotta fight. Come on, vámonos. Let's go. Get up. Get up. Get up. I can't slap you, bitch, because we in a DV shelter, but you gotta get up. Get up!
Fuck, okay.
Get up!
Okay.
Because 7 days is not that long, okay? You gotta get yourself a DV advocate. You gotta file an account of a...
You know why there's so much sea glass on this beach? There's a dump once. Way back. Sea turns trash into treasure over time. Why don't you like me anymore?
You just hired a lawyer and you got a judge to take my kid away from me.
No, before that. You stopped liking me a long time ago. Why?
I like you enough to pick you up when you're drunk.
Why?
Because you're Maddie's dad.
Is that the only reason?
From the first scene, the man named Sean and the woman named Alex. Alright, so Alex found Sean at beach, and before engaging to the real communications, then Sean start with talking about sea glass. Alright, so the sea glass is not a real topic that they want to discuss. Alright, so the sea glass here, we can identify it as a fatigue communication. Alright, so fatigue communication is a small talk in a conversation. It can be a verbal and it can be non-verbal. For the verbal, it is from the scene which Sean talking about the sea glass, while non-verbal, it can be a body language, body signs. For example, give a thumbs up to other people, or blinking an eye, and others that relate to the body language. Alright, so fatigue communication is should not be too long and should not be too little in the conversation, as if a fatigue communication be too long in conversation, then the listener probably they don't have a real focus to the real topic, while if it is too little fatigue communications, then the listener probably will not have interest in the conversation.
How soon do you think that I could get proof of employment? Pay stub. Car before the horse, huh? This is a trial. You ain't hired yet. You got a car? Yes. We provide a ferry pass. But gas and toll, that's on you. So are cleaning supplies, rags, gloves.
No phones. You're a half hour late.
I'm sorry. I'm
A half hour late.
I know I didn't have any signal and I missed my turn. I'm sorry about that.
We'll just have to reschedule.
Oh, I can meet on my floor, ma'am. I'm fast. I'm good.
I'd really rather you just come back another time than do a shoddy job and throw a bunch of cleaning products around.
I understand. I won't disappoint you.
Alright, from second scene, we can see that Alex received her first new job, which cleaned up Mrs. Regina's house. And while making her way to Mrs. Regina's house, she stopped by at supermarket to buy some cleaning stuff, and then she continued to Mrs. Regina's house. Alright, so when Alex arrived at Mr. Regina's house, Mr. Regina told Alex that she is already late for a half hour, which it is unacceptable. But then Alex tried to convince Mrs. Regina that she could able to start to clean the house before 4 p.m. Okay, so from this situation, it is clearly that Alex is lacking on professionalism. Okay, so what is the professionalism? It is the ability of individual in performing a specific task. Okay, in other words, it is more to a individual character, employee character in a workplace, in terms of time management, in terms of behavior, skill, communications, and others. Alright, so it is basically related to employee skill, how they manage at the workplace. Okay, so it is recommended that as an employee, it is recommended that we need to have an initial preparation before go to work. It is to avoid or to prevent any unwanted problem happen. Okay, so it also helps us to be at workplace on time, to describe our professionalism at workplace.
Okay, so don't be mad. But I saw something in her office I just had to take for you. I just had to.
No.
took her business card.
No, that's not it. That's just so we have her number so you can text her. The item's in my bag. Take a look.
You stole her dog.
No, she came to me, okay? She was just chilling there in her little kennel, and I was like, hey, buddy, and she was like, hi, new friend.
No, Danielle, you can't steal the woman's dog.
We're not stealing her. We're just showing her the sights. We're gonna give her some treats, and then I'm gonna text that bitch to bring over 3750 or we cut a paw.
Danielle, turn around. We gotta go back. I'll throw him over the gate.
Him? Oh, no. Are you a boy?
It's not funny. I was already in court.
Okay, for the third scene is about Alex and her friend named Daniel. They go to Mrs. Regina's house to claim Alex's payment. Alright, so when they arrive, they found out that Mrs. Regina is not at home, and then they plan to go back home. In the car, during way back in the car, Daniel tell Alex that she stole Mrs. Regina's dog. Alright, so Alex during that time feels very shocked, and she asks Daniel to pull over and bring back the dog at Mr. Regina's home. Okay, so it is happened because Alex do not want any trouble happen in their after their case. Alright, so because Alex is still under the police observation. Okay, so there's a conflict between Alex and Daniel in the car because Daniel want to use the dog to blackmail Mr. Regina to pay Alex, but Alex do not want any trouble, and she asks Daniel to bring back the dog at home. Right, so this is what we call a confrontational communication. Okay, so what is a confrontational communication? Alright, it is about the way that we talk, we confront the other people that irritate other people, that will causing an unnecessary conflict. Alright, so we also need to note that confrontation communication also happen when we want to confront by communicating the consequences of the action and the cause of action. Okay,
Something from me, so I just ask, what is it?
Can you watch Maddie for an hour? I have a job interview. It'll be 1 hour, 2 max.
Of course. She is my granddaughter. She is always welcome to experience me and be a part of my life.
And do you remember the rules? You gotta use your phone. You gotta use your phone, and you gotta answer the phone when I call you, okay, Mom? Nod that you hear me.
Nod.
And don't drive her anywhere. Do you have any food here? Can you give her lunch?
We're a pub now, are we?
Anything goes wrong, call me. Don't call Sean. Call me.
Come on, pumpkin poo.
We'll have her be good girl for Grammy and cilantro, all right? Love you.
I have so much fun.
This scene showed the positive impact, which is willingness to help. In this scene, Alex needs her mother help to take care of Maddie, her daughter, because it is the first day at work, so she doesn't have money to send Maddie to nursery. So she decided to ask from her mom. We can see that Paula, her mother, willing to help Alex to take a look of Maddie while she is working. Even though at first she take time to think about the help, but at last she agreed because Maddie is her granddaughter. Action effect is her mom action to take a look of Maddie make Alex feel easier and calm to work because she doesn't need to worry about her daughter. As a human, we need to help each other since we live in a community. Try to send help when people in need.
I lost Maddie.
Okay, we getting up. Come on, you gotta get up now. Come on, let's go. You think I don't know this carpet? I've been on this carpet. I've lost weeks of my life to this carpet. And you gotta get up off this carpet, Alex, and you gotta fight. Come on, vámonos. Let's go. Get up. Get up. Get up. I can't slap you, bitch, because we in a DV shelter, but you gotta get up. Get up!
Fuck. Okay.
Get up!
Okay.
Because 7 days is not that long, okay? You gotta get yourself a DV advocate. You gotta file an account of abuse for the court. You gotta get your ducks rolled up. But instead, you're lying here.
Yeah, they're just not gonna listen to me, so...
Oh, look at you. They're not gonna listen to me. Whine, whine, whine. Get angry! You need to dig in there and pull that shit out.
This scene shows the good communication. In this scene, Alex just returned from court for a child custody trial case. She stressed when the judge determined her daughter needed to stay with her husband for 7 days and only can see Maddie for bath time. Then Daniel come to see Alex. She listened to Alex. She tried to comfort her, tried to persuade her and be a good listener to Alex. She listened to all the problems that Alex faced. Action effect. Alex feels more calm when she shares her situation with Daniel. She has more energy to come back stronger. As a human, we need to have good communication with everyone so that people trust us to share problems. Good communication also shows that we concern toward our friend and it can maintain good relationship.
Yeah, my mom moved around a lot, and then eventually I got my GED in 2016.
Any college, technical schools?
I got into college.
Maddie? Maddie, are you in here? Maddie?
Lastly is being brave and confident. In this scene, at night, Alex runs from her husband Sean when he is sleeping. Her husband is always drunk, and if drunk he will act aggressively. So Alex will not safe when her husband get drunk. So she decided to bring her daughter run away from the house without Sean's knowledge. She finds the courage to get out of the house and be independent woman. Action effect. Alex went through various challenges after leaving home. She tried to find job, tried to find help at social welfare department to survive for her and Maddie. We need to be brave and confident in taking action. It shows that we have a fixed stance. Be brave to take on life challenges.
In conclusions, the movie really teaches us various moral value that we can learn from in terms of communications, in terms of how to be professionalism at the workplace and the consequences without it, and also how to build a healthy relationship with other people, especially when we meet with new people that we don't know after all. And what we can learn from it is really benefit to our in our future working when we start working in an organization. As we all know, when we start working at organization, we are not working alone, because in an organization we work as a team. We have a co-worker, we have the boss, we have other people that working around us. Then what is the most important in the organizations is to have a better communication. I can say that a better communication will be very benefit for our working in organization. And without communication, without a better communication, I guarantee we will be face a lot of negative impact. For example, we start making bad relationship with other people, and also we are unable to complete our tasks perfectly.
So from these three scenes, we can conclude that as a people that live in community, we need to help each other. Try to help as much as we can, because we don't know if one day we are in trouble, who is gonna help us. So being a helper is a good attitude as a person. Then good communication is also one of the good attitudes that we need to have, because people can trust us to share the problem, because they know we will comfort and be a good listener to them. Lastly is being brave and confident. In every action taken, we need to be brave in facing challenges and confident with any decision that we make.